1 year ago, my family recovered tapes from my great-grandma Mimi, great-uncle Tony, great-aunt Kitty, grandma and grandpa, Aunt Bibi, Uncle Nicky, cousin Jason, and mother from 1955 to 1961. These were all filmed by my great-uncle Tony for the most part. While I'd heard much of them growing up from my mom, they were mere stories passed down from distant memories. I can only picture what life was like for them through photos and these stories, especially since I'd never met most of them or had met many of them only once. As recent immigrants from Greece, much of the culture from overseas was kept alive. My great-aunt Kitty and great-uncle Tony were married in a Greek Orthodox church in 1955 in New York City, followed by my grandma and grandpa 4 years later. This is in addition to traditional Greek dances they kept alive at my cousin's christening. While this is widely different than how I grew up, I related to the importance of tradition to strengthen family bonds, even if my own were much more Americanized. What struck me the most, however, watching these tapes was seeing my relative's character come to life and simply exist in the mundane. When stories are passed down, little details tend to get lost for the big picture, such as some kind of moral or joke or impressive tale. These tapes, however, reveal every varied piece to their lives, such as how my grandma embraces her children, how she looks at them with pride and joy, what my family's old neighborhood in the suburbs used to look like. I can fully see how they looked and dressed, how they loved flowy skirts and long button-downs, and their dark hair matches my own. How even on Christmas, my grandpa was hard at work smoking a cigarette, and even when my mom was a baby, my grandpa loved to joke with her. I saw myself in my aunt's smile, and my uncles loved to dance. My mother looked just as I did growing up, and my cousin had the same happy-go-lucky energy as me. I love watching my great-uncle's love for art through these films. He spent much of his life illustrating, so it was amazing to see him express himself in a way I'd never seen before. I could see the joy on their faces as they spent their Easters, Christmases, weddings, and birthdays together. Lastly, it reminded me that everything is temporary and always changing. It's important to treasure every moment and time that we have with each other. Much of the people in these tapes especially are no longer here today, but even when life changes for better or for worse, all of our time together is a gift in the form of joy and memories. I'm honored to share an experience, even a glimpse of their lives through these tapes.